Hello, my beautiful people. How are you going? Yes, COVID hit my household. It started with my husband, and well, both me and my little one, we were fine. We had no symptoms, but we still had to go and do our PCR test because, we were doing the rats and everything was coming clear. But when my husband got tested positive, we decided, you know what, let's just be safe and go get the PCR done. And sure enough, both little one and I had it. So we also ended up having to isolate. And yeah, but I ended up getting sick over the weekend. And yeah, it's just been really tiring. I don't know. Isolating at home with a little, a 19-month, yeah, he's 19 months now. It's a challenge and a half. I can tell you that. Poor hubby, he was laid down. He had to stay in bed for a few days, poor chap. But doing better. The whole family is doing well. Hubby technically comes out of isolation tomorrow, and for myself, I think it's Thursday. But I am working from home. I have started working from home. Hubby has been taking care of the little one, and now tomorrow will be my turn to take care of the little one while he tries and work. So we're tag teaming. So Rollover Tuesday and paying back the bank. I don't think this is actually going to come out on Tuesday because, like I said, the house has been sick, and looking after the toddler, and I must say I have lost the mojo for doing the videos, so I'm going to try and get back into it. And as usual, my intros are really long. Apologies. A little bit about myself. My name is Michelle, and I am a cash-based budgeter here in Western Australia, struggling to speak at the moment. So if I start coughing in the middle of this, I'm so sorry. Still recovery. However, one of the ways I'm trying to do better is to track my expenses, collecting all the change that I have left over every week, and paying back my bank. So how some people might use a credit card for their day-to-day expenses and then use their sinking funds to fund back the credit card. I don't have a credit card. I use my bills buffer. So I've built a bit of a buffer in my bank account, and I'm using that to, if I have to make transactions with my card, and then I use my sinking funds to pay that back. And this is where I do it. Usually Tuesdays is when I do that, because for my husband and myself, we get paid Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's good to finish off the week before and then start fresh. All right, so I've already written the balances down for Rollover Tuesday, but before I do Rollover Tuesday, I like to pay back the bank. And so that is for this current week. The good thing about isolation, I have had some no spend days. I'll start doing that. I've had, yay, no spending. So it has been good for the budget. Not so good, however, we had some expenses come up before. So I actually thought this was going to be quite a hefty week on our budget, but then COVID hit and it saved that by side. So there was a win, I guess. A few things happened. I had to get the electrician to come out. We had a few things that occur in the house, and you have to put safety first. So I ended up having to use $500 from my emergency fund to fund that. Family trip, I have been talking about on this channel that there's a family trip booked for later in the year, and there was a booking fee, but instead of taking it out of the sinking fund, we actually used our $50 in the spending envelope that we usually have. Do I have the envelope here right now? No. And we just, instead of taking it out of the sinking funds, we said, look, we don't have anything planned. Why not just use it? And if we had something come up, then we'll just take it out of our travel fund. But I don't see any need for taking it out because we just used our miscellaneous. So grocery, I use cash. Supplements, we bought $86 worth of supplements such as vitamin C, fiber. I think my husband bought some multivitamins. I bought collagen gummies. So we used our supplements fund, and that is actually an online fund that I have, because sometimes we look for deals online and purchase it that way. That's why I like to have something in my online account for that. So we already used that, so nothing has to be paid back from sinking funds there. So we had that unexpected expense there. I used my savings, so it's done. One of the things I had to use my bills buffer for, but I don't have any money in my sinking funds, and kind of kicking myself for not. I kept putting it on the back burner thinking I have time, and sure enough the term came to an end and I have to pay for the next term for my little one, which is swimming classes. And if I don't book, I guess, soon enough, I lose a good spot. And you know how parents are, we all looking for the right spot for the kids, so that it doesn't interrupt their meal times or their especially nap times. And I'm very big on nap time, so I just had to bite the bullet and use my bills buffer to pay it. But I don't have any money in my sinking fund, so that one, unfortunately, my bills buffer is going to take a hit of $155. Then here, fuel, chemist. Again, I used the supplements fund to do that. I spent $94.10 there at the chemist for that. And that was when I discovered, my husband sent me a text message at work saying he got a positive for his PCR. At that time I hadn't done mine, and I was like, and because I had done a rat in the morning and I was clear, that's why I went to work. But he got his results back, and so I was like, oh no, I better, before I went home, I did all this expenditure. So I went and did groceries, I did chemist again, more groceries. So I wanted to stock up the house, because in my head something was telling me, stock up, because you don't know, you've been with your husband for all this time, you have to spend all the time with him, you've got a little one, like, just to stock up. And I'm glad I did, because I went for my test on Thursday, and sure enough I got the results Friday. I had already started isolating on Thursday with my hubby. Friday I got my results and I was a positive, and the little one was positive as well. So it's a good thing I did the shopping that I needed to do. So unfortunately, bills buffer is going to take a hit over there for $155. I do need to pay. I went to another chemist because one chemist didn't have something, so I for the kid, so I need to pay back $30 to the bills buffer, and then $17 to groceries. I'm not too sure I'm going to do that, because let's see what I've got left in my chemist, which is I really am starting to think I should put tabs on the top here, so that I don't have to flick through so much. But it is, so I only have $10 there, so that the coffers are bare there. But I'm well stocked up for pharmacy for a while, so I'm hoping. So I bought Nurofen for the kid, Panadol for the kid, bought backup puffer, I bought menthols and drops and Panadol for us, for the adults, so we're good for a little while. So that's $10 there. What I'm thinking I might do, I've got a bodybuilding envelope here, which I usually, it's for supplements and stuff like that. So what we might do is take another $20 from there, and that will be the chemist. For groceries, I spent $17 from the bills buffer. Where should I take that money from? you know what? I'm going to just take, because we didn't go out, so there's money left over in our takeaway. I'm just going to put that $20 there. So technically, if I had money, let's do money owing. So I should have had $155 for the swimming classes, plus $28.98 for the chemist, plus $17 for the additional groceries. So I should have been owing back $298. However, I'm owing, but I'm only putting back 20, 40, 50. So what am I doing? Oh, this is a erasable pen. I can do that. So I'm in a negative $150.98, and that's because I had a bill that I paid that I had not made allocations for. You win some, you lose some, and that's why I have that bills buffer, so I am not stressing too much about it. And I had savings to pay for the electrician, so I'm not good. Again, something I'm not stressing. It's not something that came out of my bills buffer, so I'm just good. This is all money I have to take back to the bank. But isolation, so I have to wait. So I'll put that there. I didn't have any coffees this week, so nothing is going to the coffee fund. Sorry, coffee. So I've paid back the bank. So I'm going to, I don't have any stickers. So what I might do is just write no spend. Need to make some stickers for myself. So that is paying back the bank. So I've done that. Rollover. What have I got left for rollover? So $10 left here. Making that 40. I do have some 5s left over as change. Oh, I have 2 of them. Perfect. So that's 10, making that 85. Coins. Don't think I have much coins. That's it. All right, so I've got 120 cents, then 30, 35 cents. So no $2, no $1, and just 35 cents. So I've got $14.05. So in total, got $177.05 for rollover. I added $20.35 to Rollover Tuesday. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Didn't take out my savings binder. Bear with me. Okay, had to lean over to grab that. Okay, as usual, messy table. For my 0 out challenge, I did it just before I started this video so that I can use my phone, and today I added $2.69. bringing the total to $50.85. Amazing how little amounts make such a big difference. I just, it still baffles me sometimes why I didn't do this system before. All right, so that's the zero out balance. And Rollover Tuesday, what was my total? Why did I put my pen away? So the reason why I rewrite it here is that when I'm doing my end of month tallying, I can see at a glance by just pulling out the binder at one time. Okay, so adding a $10 to this one. And that's it. The coins, of course, I put them into my coin jars once I finish the video, because they never work when I try to do it on a video. So that's it. The next will be my budget and cash stuffing. So short and sweet, guys, or at least my version of short and sweet. I'm going to sign off over here. Thank you for clicking in. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for all the support and the loving messages. Till the next time, be kind to yourself, kind to others, and look after yourselves, everyone. Bye.